Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Major Minor. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, it's on Steam for free. Anyways, on the last Let's Play, when we went to the arcade, we also went to talk with Jade about quantum physics, coin flipping and all that stuff. And then Rook gave us his, maybe not life story, but he vented to us quite a bit about, maid cafes and losing someone. And now we're going to be here where we're going to learn quickly that this place is really nice. And that's pretty much going to be all what's happened. And there aren't going to be any motos or, being transported to other worlds. Or, people pretend to be their dead twins. I mean, I've already done a Let's Play of this stuff, so, that's why I'm not reading it, and also why I'm doing spoilers. I kind of switched on what I was planning for other things where whether I read it or not, because I was like, well, I should read those things since it's a different route with different people and all this stuff. Like this one, it's pretty much the same thing, but with a different, you hang out with a different person. So, if we've done these things before, then I'm just going to let you guys read it. Yeah, it's Fukimoto. Live from Tokyo. So I would have thought that Max would have killed them in like the suspended animation, but she wouldn't be able to do that unless she'd like set it up in suspended animation and then undo it just to kill them. I guess you wouldn't need to unsuspend time if she's doing it for practice, Oh, like if you killed somebody in suspended animation, it left their body there, and then somebody found the body, would they would they be like, who the heck is this person? There's no information anywhere. Because the whole thing is, hey, if you kill somebody in suspended animation, then their history is erased because reasons. It took me way too long to go, oh, Klace the pop idol is named after and maybe somewhat, based on the person who made this game, Klace. Bah. Over 17 hours and what, 20-something Let's Plays. Stupid. So this does beg the question. Outside of this whole universe plane of existence, do people not die? Or grow old at the very least? Because, again, spoiler alerts, they have, I've already done the Let's Play thing of the non-true roots. it was like Nami and Nagi put like pestilence and this and that and the other thing. Do those things not exist outside of this universe? Though it could be that he made this universe without these things, or at least this plane of existence or whatever, and then Nami and Nagi added those things from the, you know, the rest of the universe. I should probably read these more in depth, because it gives you guys more time if you actually want to read this yourself, since I'm not reading it, and also to make sure I'm not missing anything. So, did he close off Terra to immigrants for a while, and then they were in suspended animation? Though I guess if he closes them off to Terra, then that would mean that these souls would go to me. I mean, there are a lack of resources. Oh yeah, I should probably bring up my, not my, but the guide to the true endings. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm filled with such dread and all that stuff. Oh no. I think this thing reset. Was this thing major minor? Oops. Went by that too quickly. I'm sorely disappointed that this game has no hentai. So I'm going to put this on autopilot just a bit, mentally. Ooh, I think I found it. There we go. Hello. Maybe not goodest boy, but decentest boy. Okay, the next one would be choosing as a leader. I wish I had control of time. I mean, you could use it to be just a whole bunch of things, but also the fact that, like, don't you ever had those? I mean, you're human, so you would have those moments where it's like, boy, I would like to turn back the day. So I wouldn't have said this thing or done this thing, or could have had someone avoid this thing, you know? I don't want to change time too much, but like, hey, if you said something that somebody took in a bad way, you could just be like, okay, undid that, didn't say that, or said something else. So, what happened to Klace? Not Klace. Keela. What happened to them? Why did they come over? Because, you know, they didn't die here. I mean, I don't know, like, the frozen stiff bodies, you'd think that would mean that we were dead, more or less, right? I have to figure out if there's any other questions I have, because on the first time round, we asked about the nature of the universe. Or powers, I guess. You won't hide the truth. That's a lie. That's one thing I never understood about Mori, which has to make me think that it was just completely made up, was when it's like, did you cheat on your spouse? The lie detector detected that was a lie more than 15 times. It's like, okay, I can understand how you, like, they say lie detector tests aren't, you know, foolproof, and are even some kind of faulty. It's just a nervousness test, really. But also, like, how do you specify? Do you just go like 1 times? Okay, they were nervous 2 times. They were nervous 3 times. They were nervous 16 times. Okay, they stopped being nervous all of a sudden. Yeah, sure. What is the Ark? Who are you exactly? What about... More about this power, what are the Midnight Deaths? Well, we know about this power, even though he lies to us about that. We know who he is, and we know the Ark and stuff. Let's just ask about the Ark. Instead of asking about what the Ark is. I mean, that is the first thing that came to mind. There has to be some sort of explanation, even though it's probably going to be a lie. Anyway, and make this place less weird. Interesting choice. I'm not sure what to say, hard to explain in a way you'll understand. I don't mean to belittle your intelligence. It would just be a very foreign concept. Takes a few moments to think. Is this really that hard to explain? I look around once more and decide that it probably is. I appear to be frozen in space, yet I can move? Not only that, but I can speak and hear as well. With everything I've been taught, that's impossible. There's more to Earth than you realize, or at least of the planets for that matter. Your current understanding is limited. You think a physical spot is absolute. No 2 things can exist in the same spot. This is not the case at all. Many things exist in the same spot as Earth. Right there, existing alongside you, but at the same time impossible to touch. There are many worlds that share this space. In fact, there's an infinite number, each exhibiting its own astral plane. Some of those planes are even empty, but many are home to wonderful worlds. The Ark is simply one of these places. Every plane has its own laws. They all work in different ways. Their flow of time is even different. The arc exists in a very special plane. Normally, space is void of nothingness, but here we can navigate it and speak. It's quite simple, really. Simple, huh? But the arc is special for another reason. The flow of time here is almost non-existent. Time moves rather fast on Earth. To come to a place like this, well, you'd be near immortal. That is why I've made the arc my home. I have all the time in the world here. I'm able to achieve all of my goals. Like, 100%ing, I don't know, World of Warcraft. That, and I'm kind of bound here. But that does not touch on your question. And I'm afraid that's all the time I have. Satisfied with your answer. Okay, back to your regularly scheduled you guys reading. The only reason I could think of for these guys lying or admitting the truth, especially since, you know, time is supposed to be kind of stopped here, is because they don't want me to become Nammy, and be like, you guys created me for this purpose. Bah! I thought you had a choice at the end of the game, you know? Because I thought it was like, you either open up all worlds, but it's not perfect, or you close off the worlds, like something. But I guess I read wrong. Oh, I guess that might have been something, but I can't go back, unfortunately. It was something about Jade. But again, why is Klace with me? Because again, it's supposed to be if you're killed on Earth, you're on the other planet. Which is weird, because we never met Klace on the other planet. And there's no mention of him on the other planet. It's just, you know, when Keela talks about Klace, Riley is like, hmm? You know, I was looking up an original soundtrack of this game. I wonder if it includes the music in this game that I've heard in other games. You know? I'd have to assume the music from this game, that they have... I can't remember the, credits, except for being like, oh, Klace, the guy that was murdered in this game is also Klace, the person who made this game. 17 hours. But then it's also like, you know. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, like, I have to assume that everybody would come here, but then some of them didn't, like, Rocker. And, Keela for the second time. Also, I kind of wonder, do people just kind of materialize in the forest, or do they come down, from the heavens, like some kind of, what was it? Kingdom Hearts opening. If you walk away, you won't hear me say. Boy, that came out at the perfect time of my existence. Because that's, to me, that game is definitely a, here's the childhood of Disney. Also, here's the adult of, more adult stuff of, or adolescence, would that be? Of, Final Fantasy. And that came around when I was a teenager. Oh, getting into teenagery. Loyin. Want to use me? A woo? What's your type anyways? Okay, we're good. Was... Oh, yeah. I was like, okay, that nose looks a little boopable. I mean, in Numi's nose looks very boopable. But who was the game that was playing that... Or which game was I playing where there was a very boopable nose? And that was Winds of Change. What was the leader's name, you know? I've been like mainlining visual novels while family's away, you know, so I can talk about, I don't know, dongs or something like that, just in case, and like boys, even though like you know, so that like I do put soundproofing, but louder music, but I don't want, you know, my parents being like, he's talking about wolf dongs. Question. I live with them for like convenience and also, hey, rent. Because it's amazing how much you can save when you don't have to pay rent. I mean, I do pay like utilities and stuff like that. Also, since I would be gone for maybe half a year to do work stuff, it is a bit pointless to, you know, rent a space to live and keep your stuff if, you know, you're not going to be living in it for maybe half a year. And I should actually read. This music makes me think of Okami. I have to say, this game is really weird in its regards, how it's like, there's two just completely, like, not completely separate, but there's two, like, storylines going on. One of them being like, hey, there's this murder mystery going on with who knows how it's going on, then supernatural stuff. And then there's another one where it's like, hey, the king summons you, and we're trying to get you to him, but can you trust the king or can't you? Also, there's this mayor guy who wants to become king. The only two assassins on a world of 1 billion people, or several billions at least. Mm-hmm. Again, I kind of wonder if Klace might not be English born, I guess. Because, like, there's definitely those things. Okay, I need to remember this is chapter 2 again. It took me it was a pain in the ass to go back in the videos and be like, crud, which one's chapter 2 and which one's chapter something? But then, because it's like, these are assassins. They don't do a lot of assassination. They're more like the Assassin's Creed assassins, I guess. Granted, like in the first game, it was pretty much... It was like, what? Eavesdropping, doing obstacle course, getting flags because reasons. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, it was maybe like pickpocketing for information, and then when you do like maybe 1 to 9 of the things, you get information to kill the target. Like that one I could understand. But then like it quickly became... The game quickly became, like, better, but then you did a lot less assassination. Because these guys, let's see, they do a ritual to escort a guy to the king, protect people. Like, they say they do assassinations, but there isn't a lot of assassination doing. They're not sneaky killy guys. And then, continuing on that line of thought, what was the other game? Oh, right. Winds of Change, when you meet the pirates and pirates. One of them, I think, is actual pirates, and then the other is just smugglers, even though they call themselves pirates. Civil War. I mean, for a noble cause, yes. At least to try and prevent the destruction of the universe. I really thought the ending would be like, hey, through our sword fighting we recreate the universe and stuff. I guess lions do have tails pretty long, though maybe not that long. Because it has a long arse tail. Let's see. We'll just finish this thing. Or I guess maybe we could save it for the next Let's Play, you know? While I go wretched stuff, because today's been pretty tiring. Well, with me... Wait, I thought it was like 17 hours. Oh, no, wait, maybe it was like 17 hours in total, but then, you know, the playtime isn't one for one, because, I don't know, things and stuff. But that's going to be the end of this Let's Play, so comment, guys, I like comments, damn you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise, if you like my YouTube and likes to grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the rest of grow, and please remember to spend your ammo to help control the bit population. And until next time, let's say, me, GamerWolfSix, Major Minor, Ch2 ending route. See ya.